guys, welcome to another episode of the JoinMyTrip Travel Astrology show with me, Alex. So, in these past weeks, we've been talking about packing tips. So, packing tips depending on your star sign. So, as always, we've been splitting them up in different elements, and this week it's the final element, which is air. So, we're talking about the air signs today. So, that's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So three very, individually different star signs, if you can say that. Let's have a look at what they should think about or remember when we are talking about packing for a trip. So let's talk about the Gemini first. So the Gemini, what can we say? Very, my sister's a Gemini. When you're a Gemini, packing a suitcase is not an easy task, let's say. So you can be a little bit indecisive, and it's just sort of super hard for you to stay organized. So you're more the person that sort of gets everything out of their wardrobe and just has everything in front of them, and then just has like, okay, what do I actually have to take? Do I take the pink top or the yellow top? Might be a super difficult decision for you. A packing tip would be to set your sort of natural creative intuition aside, and your indecisiveness and thinking, okay, like just dreaming about for an hour whether you should maybe take this one or this one. So the easiest way of sort of keeping organized is to just have your favorite items in one area and being like, okay, this is what I need, this is what I'm taking, nothing else. So actually like a genius pocket, which has everything like labeled, all the little different pockets are labeled, and you actually have a packing list stitched up to it. So you can have your luggage itself, of course, like your bag or your suitcase, but inside it you have this genius pack with all the different pockets that are actually already labeled. It makes organizing just a little bit easier. And if you are a Gemini, you are usually a very big fan of everything that is sort of effortless and enjoyable and sort of easy. So you don't really like the hard parts about life, but you really enjoy the easy parts. So there is a really sort of big chance that you might have to maintain like a very sort of simple but chic style while you are on the road. So looks are usually quite important for Gemini, like how they are perceived, how they dress, etc. So a sort of travel kit with everything that you need, like body cleansers and conditioners and everything in sort of like travel sizes. That would be amazing, because then it doesn't take a lot of space, but you will still look impeccable no matter where you are or what you're doing, which is as I said, important to you. Next up we have the Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius, packing might not necessarily come super easy to you, because you're sort of like, you find packing very boring, let's put it that way. You're not the type of person who sort of like thinks, okay, like, yay, I can organize myself, I can spend 8 hours packing, and this is like really amazing. You have this sort of tendency to leave packing to the last minute, and often end up forgetting things on your mental list. Note mental list, because you probably haven't written a packing list beforehand, because you're sort of, the type of person who will try and remember everything they need, but then ends up forgetting a lot. Packing tip here would be to write down everything that you want to bring, and keep a sort of running list, so you can add things if you are along the way. So if you're thinking, okay, I've got inspired to actually take this on my trip, this will actually maybe help you to stay organized a little bit more, which is always nice. And an Aquarian thrives on their independence, so the Aquarius is probably the star sign in the astrology world that needs their independence like more than any other sign. But of course, sometimes it can be a little difficult to feel in control when traveling. So definitely take like lots of chargers with you, lots of little power banks. So whenever you're sort of out and about, you can charge your things, and then you can actually leave your group for a while. But it's fine because you have your phone charged and everything is okay and you can stay in touch with them. But you're probably gonna need that alone time, that time where you just say to the group, hey guys, I'm just gonna do my own thing for a bit, which is of course absolutely fine. Yeah, but this is definitely something that an Aquarius should keep in mind. And last but not least, we have the Libra. So yeah, Libras are lovers of balance. If you look at their sign, that will hint yeah, at why they love their balance. So they are always the type of people who weigh the pros and cons of everything they do, everything they pack, everything in their life. So Libras can also suffer from a bit of indecisiveness and also just trying to figure out things for a long time. So they're not really the type of people who will just make like on the second decisions. They would rather like spend a little bit of time thinking like, okay, what's the pros and cons, etc. But there are ways of using this indecisiveness. Wow, I'm really struggling with this word today. To your advantage. So when it comes to packing, you should invest in sort of higher quality luggage and clothes, because you can actually, yeah, it motivates you to pack and it makes it easier to decide what's worth bringing if you have nice things. So you don't have to figure out, okay, should I bring this or this, because you already have your set of nice things that you really enjoy like wearing or using. Like it can be your cosmetics bag as well. So yeah, just make sure that you have your sort of nice things that you really love in one place, and then it makes it easier to pack for you, because then yeah, you know, okay, I love this top, I'm just definitely going to bring it. And Libras always seek actually balance in their lives as well. So actually we have a accessory that would be really, really handy for the Libras. It's the sort of a portable luggage scale, because this will always ensure that your bags are under the weight limit, which of course is important, and then you don't have to worry, and you can make sure that everything is balanced out, which yeah, like I said, for a Libra is super, super important. That was actually already it, and that was the last one of our packing series. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, don't forget, if we have inspired you to get onto your next trip, book your next trip, then make sure to book it through JoinMyTrip.com. We have some really, really amazing trips online at the moment. Of course, Corona is easing off everywhere in the world slowly, so people are, yeah, want to travel again. So there's lots of trips happening, and of course, if you don't find the trip of your dream, just create it yourself and have other people join it. That was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye.